Alright, another video today. Today I want to be playing Pox. This is more or less the decklist I'm playing. It's one I took to a paper event and did pretty well with last month. But I took out the Obnixilis from the main deck because he didn't really do enough, and I took out the Tabernacle in the sideboard because that also didn't really perform. And I put in its place Trinisphere in the main deck to have better game against combo game 1, and an additional Chains of Mephistopheles also, because the Magic Online metagame has a lot of Storm. And that's like a pretty bad matchup. Especially game 1. I mean, if you can discard all their cards and then exile their graveyard or stop them from casting Past in Flames, you're pretty far. You're like here in a good spot. But you have very slow clock, so they have a lot of time to recover. So let's see where we're playing first. Deep in the hops. Yes, I'm gonna play first. And this is a risky hand against Wasteland. It's pretty bad, but potentially, like, I'm gonna keep it against an unknown opponent. I'm gonna play the Seagate Wreckage first, so in case, like, because I really don't want him to just turn one Wasteland Urborg. And if you place a creature, I'll just push its turn 2. Basic Island. I'm suspecting it's a sort of combo deck. So it's like not a very good play, but I'm still gonna cast a Smallpox. Just like to make him discard and sack his land. Whoa, okay. Maybe like Storm or Show and Tell, which only had one land or something. I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume that it's combo, so I'll board Surgicals to take out their combo cards. They're confident because we need to keep drawing like into more and more disruption, and take out the Tombstalkers because they're slow, and because they're bad with Dark Confident. Take out, I think we can keep Ratchet Bomb if they have like Empty the Warrens tokens, and like remove all the creature hate. I mean, if they're Show and Tell, we should leave in some, but so maybe I leave in Venus. Actually, no. If they are like on a Dark Confidence plan, if they're Storm, maybe like not leaving all Smallpoxes in case they're Show and Tell. Because against Storm I would usually cut one, because sacking our own lands can be problematic. And so we still need one card to cut. These are all good against against Storm. These are good against Storm. This against Storm, not against Show and Tell. I'm already gonna remove these and cut one more. I think against combo, this is like a late game card, and we have an extra advantage. So cutting one land should not be a big problem. This one I'm gonna keep, like we can take Show and Tell and surgically extract it, or Infernal Tutor. Turn 2 Sinkhole or Dark Confident. Okay, that looks like Sneak and Show. I'm gonna start with Warborg, because then turn 2 we can play Mishras and still make double back. And attack with the cursory if we want to. It is combo, but it is Splinter Twin. That's spicy. These ones are both very disruptive. Like these two can both be disruptive. This is card disadvantage. So I want to take one of the two creatures. And click actually disrupts our hand, but this one is part of the combo. So I'm just gonna go for the combo card. Now I can choose between playing Confident to draw into more disruption or Sinkhole him. Like he has 2 more lands, but still gonna be more annoying for him, I think. Because it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder to cast a click and take away the Confident. Well, actually, if you play the Confident, that's the same, but still, at least now we're ahead one mana. Yeah, and I'm very tired today, so I'm probably not making a lot of sense with everything I say. Let's play this land. Force of Will, exile click. I guess that's okay. If you enlighten tutors for something we really don't want to see, we may just surgically extract something. Because then he's forced to shuffle. And it's card disadvantage. But that's kind of okay. If we manage to disrupt his whatever he's tutoring for. My opponent. Another land. That's strange. Well, obviously not a Tundra, but I thought he had a second Flooded Strand. Maybe he played it already, I guess. I think I want to attack and see what he does before playing the Liliana. In case he has like both a counterspell and a remove, then he will be forced to use his mana first. At least not forced, but incentivized. And we are more likely to resolve this Liliana. To discard Urborg. It's really big on the Force of Wills. I would usually cut Force of Will when I'm playing against Pox. Because like you're actually him tutoring yourself all the time. But I know a lot of people who keep it in. So like smallpoxing on an empty board, but like our opponent the Dark Ritual isn't doing anything, and we have a double Urborg. He does have the old counter spell. I believe if I had surgically extracted the Deceiver Exarch, he would maybe not have been able to. It would still be a loose play. Right, he may have a bolt or something, but I think we still need to attack. Like, you can't play anything he has in hand all the time. Normally it's bad to waste until their turn, but I want to do it because he has like all these 3 mana flash creatures. And I don't want him to cost me my turn, like a click or the Deceiver Exarch. A Batter Skull, that's strange. I mean, it's a very good card against Pucks, but not when you're on stuck on 2 mana. I think here I want to play around something like random like Daze, so I'm not gonna attack first. And I'm gonna let him draw the Batter Skull, because I think he'll never get 5 mana before might need to find land this turn, find land next turn, which he doesn't. Okay, that's the first time I play against Splinter Twin in Legacy. Namake Mono 88. Maybe some Japanese person who's like at night time for him. This hand is very good against creatures, not so good against combo. Like, it has no discard except the smallpox, but you really don't want to mulligan too often. Like, if your hand has the mana to do stuff. Because next hand might be like double wasteland, no black source, and having like 2 black sources and dark ritual. I'm just like, okay, if he goes turn 1 Deathrite or something, it's pretty good for us. I think my first guess would be Storm, which is very loose based on just 1 card. But him not making a turn 1 play could mean that. Or show and tell, which is very popular in Japan. Like on the Japanese Grand Prix in Chiba, I think they had like 3 show and tell players on top 8. No. And I do want to take the days. Because playing around double days is very annoying. Okay, we can play round 1 with the Dark Ritual if you want to smallpox. But this is still 9 damage, so that's gonna hurt a lot. So I may be tempted to actually take lightning bolts with this. Which is kind of silly, because it only saves 1 damage, but like we can play around the days and we can kill the Deathrite, which is the reason he didn't play it. But it's 1 less lightning bolts to kill our Liliana, for example. I think he's gonna shuffle like 1 lightning bolt away anyway. Maybe the wasteland for a colored source. That looks like a Deathrite. And I'm gonna assume like these 2 are gone. But I'm not gonna. Okay. I think I want to keep my lands for now, so I'm just gonna instant blood. Force pitching. Heating speech days. Then I might be tempted to like Dark Ritual Smallpox. But then I think no, we can't do anything for the next few turns. With only 1 land and no more Dark Ritual. I made Dark Ritual, Cursed Scroll, and I have like a 66% chance of killing the Deathrite. But then I am also cut off of my 3rd mana. But let's see, maybe I want to kill it for sure. Then at least we'll be both stuck, not doing much. No, I think I'm gonna preserve my own mana. Yes. Because Pox, even though you play like 26 lands and like Dark Rituals, somehow you still manage to lose lots near the end, like destroying your own, sacrificing your own lands, not doing anything. Okay, that's pretty rough. We should be the ones doing 2 for once with this deck. So if we draw lands, we could kill the Delver, but we don't. Yeah, this is also why I didn't want to sacrifice my land, because then if we draw 1 more land, we could have killed pretty much anything in place except for Angler. I don't think he kept 2 bolts. Alright, I think Trinisphere doesn't do enough here. A Cursed Scroll only has like a 50% chance to hit. But I don't want to waste the Deluge if he can go like Young Pyromancer, Boltus, and like create a bunch of tokens. Then the Deluge, or like against an Angler. But this runs into days. I may play out the Trinisphere, then in my upkeep, like ping it with Deluge. That's gonna take us like probably 3 more damage. He was already tapping 3 mana for the bolt, like it was, he had to pay for Trinisphere. I'm not gonna do it on his upkeep. The offer is not flipping, which is very good for us. I'm gonna do it in upkeep, so we only have 1 card, and we are sure to hit. So only if he has a Stifle. That's the problem for us. Then I'm gonna Wasteland his... Well, if he has the Bolt, he's gonna Bolt in response, and the Grand Sea gets him Angler. Because Young Pyromancer we can still kill with Cursed Scroll. So I'm gonna go after Black. Which is really bad if we draw Urborg, because then he's gonna have Black forever. I think I'm not gonna Smallpox yet. Like, maybe he will be stuck on 2 mana and not able to cast anything under Trinisphere. But if he plays out the creature, like the value is just so much bigger. Oh, I forgot to end of turn scroll for 2 damage to his face. I guess that was a mistake. Because I'm talking too much. He already knows about the Toxic Deluge. So I'm gonna name that to preserve as much information as possible. At least we didn't reveal anything he didn't know yet. I'm gonna jam the Liliana. I'm sure he has like a counterspell, but maybe he doesn't. We will discard the... I think the Deluge, because he's not going to be able to swarm with Young Pyromancer. Like this takes care of Angler, this takes care of Angler, this takes care of anything else, these 2. And we don't want to be paying life. Like if we didn't have Trinisphere I would keep it, because you could go like Young Pyromancer, Ponder and Bolt. And like create a lot of tokens that we can't make him sacrifice. Either I'm not not sure we need the fourth land, so I may discard that one for now, but that may backfire. Actually, I think Fatal Push isn't doing anything, because we have like three removal spells active, and this way we can like hit with Curse Scroll for sure. But I want to keep the Smallpox, so we can't play the land. It's kind of strange that he's just discarding the Pyromancers. Like, I get it doesn't make sense playing them. Oh wait, I forgot to activate it at this end step. I'm really playing loose here. I'm not gonna play Mishra. Because he will just wasteland it. So keeping a card for Curse Scroll seems better. He could have had, I think we missed out on 4 damage already. But I'm not used to opponents doing nothing. Let's make him sacrifice. I don't know, I think. Wasteland and Volcanic. And we're gonna sinkhole the Volcanic, whichever pile he chooses. I think the bolt is irrelevant. I might Thoughtseize for information, but I think that's not gonna get, like, the 2 damage isn't gonna matter. But like, he's never gonna play anything anyway with the Trinisphere plus Liliana. I'm just gonna do this to auto yield because he's discarding lands. Why isn't he playing lands? It's like he just is F6ing to make me lose time. And to make me, or maybe he doesn't have anything to fetch anymore. I think he just wants to see as many cards in the deck as possible. Then I'm gonna do the same. Okay, more lands. I really like the Lost Hope against the Pyromancer decks, so that's why I am trying out the split with like 3 Liliana of the Veil only and like 1 of the Lost Hope. And it's been really good for me so far, like, because you can actually kill creatures by plussing it instead of going down. don't think I want the chains. I'm not sure I want like one more Dark Ritual, because with Cable Therapy you might be able to, like, we might already be behind on cards. But I don't want Sinkhole against a Daze deck if they're on the play, because we'll cast this on like turn 2 and they already have 2 lands, and they can just Daze it and raise you with Delver. Nether Void on the draw seems really bad against a deck this mana efficient. I think we don't want the chains really, so it just adds like more removal for Young Pyromancer tokens and Angler, and like just a ritual, because our mana is probably under attack. Maybe we could cut Trinisphere, but it was really good last game. So I want to keep the Dark Ritual, so I'm not gonna play around Daze here. Like if he wants to Daze this, we have a lot more where it came from. Maybe if less like Spell Monster Storm. It's very good, he did not have Delirium, because like our hand will be wrecked. I'm not faking Surgical, so I'm just gonna auto yield. Flusterstorm is good, because we were going to Dark Ritual out a Smallpox. Waste of the Dark Ritual, because we're not going to use all the extra mana, but like taking 3 more damage, I think we can't really afford that. And he'll have to choose between keeping the red or the black mana. Discard. Next turn he's gonna play Delver, so I think I prefer to have the Smallpox. We may die to like Young Pyromancer by discarding it, but we will need to sacrifice the Mishra to have double black. Discards Lightning Bolt. I really want to be able to play around Daze next turn. So I didn't want to discard Mishra's Factory just to keep the domination. Wow. He's stuck on land. He has like Brainstorm, Wasteland, and I think I'm gonna be greedy and jam Liliana. Like we're dead to him having drawn Daze or Force of Will, but the chance is small. And the upside is very big. Like he's maybe gonna waste our factory, and then if you like Smallpox and he doesn't have any mana left. Oh, he's gonna Angler us. then the smallpox is going to be very good. Okay. Oh, he's not gonna. He's gonna keep the wasteland to sacrifice the smallpox. I think that's a very smart idea. Like again, we lose to him having drawn Force of Will by not plusing the Liliana first. But I think keeping the swamp could be worth it, like putting it into play. Does he keep in Force of Will? Okay, I think we can play it safe. Okay. He did not have Force of Will, so we lose out on like having one more land in play. But that doesn't really matter. He's gonna sacrifice Wasteland, I think. So maybe we can actually safely keep the factory. I think we want to keep double black, but we already had like 3 sync. I think I'm gonna keep being greedy. No greed, no glory. Like if you're playing Pox, you need to be a little bit greedy. With Liliana I play, I don't think we really need Fatal Push. Then and we actually need something because like if we don't, if you sacrifice Mishra's Factory, he maybe has like 20 more turns to recover. Okay, this was a smart play. I think like with the Brainstorm he put back a Deathrite and another creature. So we are now forced to make him sacrifice a Deathrite. And then Liliana is at 1 counter. And like he can play his Angler or Delver or next Deathrite. So then we need to top deck a land for our Toxic Deluge. Oh, it's strange that he didn't put a Ponder above the Deathrite. Okay, keeping the Mishra was definitely a good idea. Oh, damn, Ancient Grudge. We got punished there. He's never gonna have more than 1 card. So I think the Liliana sacrifice effect should be enough. Like we can afford to lose the Deluge. Okay, now we will have more than 1 in hand. maybe I should be stopping the young pyromancer instead, because he already has played an angler. And he probably only has like 2 of these. Alright. Let's go for that one. Let's see. He already has a volcanic in the yard. 2 volcanics. So I think he can't fetch to red. And he should still have like 1 or 2 more underground seas in his deck to fetch. Alright, now we're safe again against his creatures. But I'm not sure that I want to throw Damnation at just a single Delver. I think I'm gonna wait 1 turn. Like tap his mana so he can't hardcast Force of Will. I'm first gonna let him reveal, and then maybe like tap mana based on the color. So it did pay off to wait a turn. Well, actually not, because it's either Damnation and we would still have drawn the Innocent Blood for his next creature. Now I'm not gonna F6, because if he wants to end of turn click me, I don't want to be auto-yielding, but I want to be able to push it in response to the trigger. And Seagate Wreckage isn't gonna do anything yet, because you need to have 0 cards in hand to activate it. But like if he needs to kill some of his creatures, then we can refill, because this makes colorless mana, the Rishadan port, so we can activate this. This land has been really good as well. Like sometimes it really sucks. Not really suck, I mean sometimes it's just like a colorless mana source. But like against control decks in the late game, it provides so much value. And we have found a new win condition. Wow. He does not want us to ping his creatures. Or his life total. Okay, Wasteland may be bad. Like either whether he takes the wreckage or the Rishadan port. He takes Rishadan port. That means he has a red card he wants to cast, which he hasn't been able to. Right. Or he does not have a red card. He was just annoyed by it. I'm gonna play it safe and like keep as much mana open as possible. We don't have graveyard recursion except for Liliana's last hope. So I'm just gonna exile random cards. And we have a 2-turn clock. So I hope we're not forced to play Damnation here. Alright, he can have a token, which does not fly, and dies to Tombstalker. The token doesn't really concern me, so I think I'm just gonna plus the Liliana and ditch the Dark Ritual. Okay, it leaves him less cards like Bolt that he might want to throw at my face. I mean, I'm not really afraid of Bolt, to be honest, but still think like him having cards may provide more outs to the Tombstalker. Sure. You're still dead to Tombstalker. Next turn. Alright. 2-0. 2-0. I will be back in a minute. And on to round 3. Let's see if we can repeat the 5-0 we had yesterday. Although I think like 4-1 would already be amazing. Oh, this guy's on Storm. Yes, you want to play first. Yes, I want Thoughtseize. Yes, I want Nether Void. Although without the Dark Ritual it's gonna be slow. And Wasteland could be okay. It's not great, because like Storm can definitely win through a single Thoughtseize. But we have so many dead cards main deck that I think Mulligan would not give a lot, like many better cards. We might play out Ratchet Bomb turn 2. just so he can't go over goblins, because he will discard it if he wants to try goblins. He's onto something else now. Let's see. Force of will, not important so far. Important will make him fix his draws. We have the biggest chance of mana screwing him by just taking the cantrip. They still play all these. Okay, now I'm going to take the force of will by throwing out Nether Void. If I knew I would draw Dark Ritual, I would maybe have taken the force of will. But yeah, I mean, now taking the Snapcaster and force of will is a very good deal. Anyway, so we use 3 cards to take 3 cards and leave him with just like 2 Terminus in hand. It's not a bad deal. Now we have Innocent Blood for Mentor. And first main Brainstorm with a non-basic. That's good for us. Because we have to make sure he never gets to chase mana. Because this deck just stays to chase most of the time. I may already jam the Ratchet Bomb and get it up to 3 or 4 counters for Mentor or Chase, maybe 3, and if he plays Chase, we put on the 4th counter. I feel like, well, jammy Smallpox, like we lose a card in hand, like 2 cards in hand and a land, and you lose only 1 card in hand and a land. And we can tap this to 3 and then next turn 4, so we'll have 1 chance for Chase. I think to play around Chase, we have to do this now, even though it's card's disadvantage. We're gonna ditch Innocent Blood, because we really need to keep like 3 mana. We can't afford to lose both Urborgs. Alright, these cards. We predict. Throwing away useless Terminus. I actually lost against this deck in the semi-finals when I played it in paper. I think it's a very bad matchup. Like I won 1 game on the back of turn 1 Liliana the Last Hope and just plussing it to an emblem. But like, as you can see, they have 4 cards in hand, we have 0 cards. And we have no pressure at all. So it's just gonna be something to create more card advantage with Predict, Chase, maybe well, Snapcaster is turned off by Trinisphere more or less. Maybe he wants to unexpectedly absent the Ratchet Bomb. And then untap and play Chase? No, he doesn't want a Trinisphere. That's interesting. Predict targeting me. That's fine. I would prefer to draw something better than Trinisphere this turn. But he probably has Counterspell open. For Liliana. I'm not gonna cast it. So because then if he wants to, he cannot tap out to play Mentor or Jace. Because now he has to keep the counterspell mana open like every turn until we decide to play something. Let's have a look at his counterspell and other stuff. He does have a Jace, I guess. It's gonna be very slow if I have to start picking it up again. That means he probably does have a Jace. But yeah, this is gonna be too slow. We're losing. So I'm just gonna pop it and hope I draw another, like Mishra's Factory, to pressure the Jace instead. No Jace. Ponder is also disabling Force of Will for now. Although he can hardcast it next turn. Yeah, Liliana would be really good in this matchup. So I don't just want to throw her under the bus. Maybe we should have thrown it into the 2 open mana. Because he didn't have Counterspell. But he would have Force plus other card. Probably already by then. Okay. He does not have blue cards to pitch to Force of Will. And that's very good for us. I'm gonna bait, the force of will. And of course he's a smart guy, so he doesn't take it. Maybe he should have played the Dark Ritual first, because then he knew he had another play. Yeah, we could have predicted this. But we can still draw like one more Toxic Deluge if he attacks Liliana. Okay, having the blue card for Force of Will was pretty bad. But I guess maybe he wouldn't even have played the Entreat if he didn't have a backup. Yes, please attack Liliana. Yes. Then we take 8. Would have survived if he drew exactly another Toxic Deluge. I think Chains could be okay since they're on Predict now. Like, it wasn't really great against top Miracles. Nethervoid, they have a lot of lands, so it's not great. Smallpox, I don't really want to play it on an empty board. Dark Ritual is card's disadvantage. I definitely want these. I'm cutting one Tombstalker because it's bad against Chase and Dark Confident. But our life total is not under pressure, so I can keep in one of these combination. I leave in like all the board wipes against Mentor. Take out Innocent Bloods. Maybe Fatal Push. I mean, it can kill. It can tag a Snapcaster. Actually, I think Sinkhole is not so great here, because they do have a lot of lands, but they might struggle if you leave it in. Like, I haven't played this matchup often enough to know. I think Smallpox might even set us back too much, and they have too many dead cards. So I'm gonna remove one more Smallpox. Oh yeah, we also don't want to kill our own. We don't want to kill our own Dark Confident. Oh, we forgot to submit in time. I think I'm gonna him first to like make the chance smaller that he has an answer to Dark Confident, because we really like, if this sticks around for a few turns, then we have a very good chance of winning. Ooh, better. Well, the him, I mean, taking 2 cards now is as good as taking 2 cards next turn, but having Dark Confidence survive is the best chance we have of winning the match. And Mishra's Factory is also very good, especially against like Chase or something. And even Terminus, they need to Terminus. They can't Terminus upkeep. Important. May even try Liliana as another bait, and then like play Confidence the turn after, and the turn after that. Let's see what I draw. Yeah, I'm gonna play Liliana. Discard Smallpox because it's very bad with Confidence. That's why I wanted to actually take it out. And the next turn I can play confident. If he counters it, I play another one. Like if he has Swords to Plowshares, we want to play both of them in our main phase, but if he has Terminus, then that's gonna be really bad. So I think I'm just gonna play one, and then if he has Swords to Plowshares, we'll it's like a time walk because we need another turn to play the second one. But it's better than running into like a 2-for-1. I'm not sure I want to use Liliana because Factory is good. Oh, I should have used Dimension's Factory in case he countered it to play the second one. I think having him discard a random card is not worth having to discard one of these two. Because he probably has like a lot of janky stuff that is okay for him to discard. Alright. Another Wasteland. Now we can discard the Urborg. Like theoretically, he could brainstorm into Terminus, but I don't think... Wait, he did not shuffle the Ponder, but that was turn 3, and this is turn 5. I don't think he has Terminus, like brainstorm Terminus, but I still don't want to risk my Mission Factory. I mean, actually, if he had Brainstorm Terminus, he would have killed the Dark Confidant last turn. Yeah, this is really a matchup where you don't want Smallpox boss board. Because they never have creatures to sacrifice until it's already too late to cast Smallpox. I mean, you may randomly kill a Snapcaster Mage. In my opinion, like in my experience, that hasn't happened often enough. Now we're not afraid of like drone chase. Like I really couldn't care less. Because like we can attack it for 6. Okay, Mentor is more annoying because he'll create one. Like he'll be able to brainstorm, create a token, and make the Liliana sacrifice. Sacrifice. If he makes a token, we fatal push the token. Then I don't want him to draw into like Force of Will plus blue cards. So I push him before the brainstorm resolves. Okay, keeping him push was definitely a good idea. Maybe I should, if it goes to game 3, I put in the second one in place of Smallpox. And he stepped out, so I'm just gonna do as much damage as I can. it's probably more like a fog, like a brainstorm plus a fog, because I will have to attack it. If I had Urborg, I could have him to direct plus Sinkhole him, but I think Sinkhole, I don't know. Sinkhole could be bad if he has entreats the angels. I think he's like making sure he can't entreat us. Seems more important to me. Because that's his only out, I think. And if we attack Jace with 2 creatures and put him to 6, then this is lethal next turn. So this goes to him, and to Jace. Oh, damn. Okay, that was a big misplay. Okay, he sacrifices 1, and we attack for 4. Wait, he hasn't used Jace yet, so he can bounce the Mentor, he can bounce this, we kill one of his creatures, he blocks the other one, and he goes to 2. Okay, like I think we would have won. Wow, okay. Thank you, Liliana Lost Hope. Or we could have just deluged and attack him for... Oh, yeah. Either way, he stepped out. He should lose to attacking for 6. Alright, I almost messed it up. Let's take out the smallpox because of confidence. Put in back fatal push. Snapcaster, nice, not enough of a problem. Maybe we want to extract randomly one of his wing cons, but I think that's very loose. I think I keep in one. Smallpox. Maybe one dark ritual, because on the draw maybe we can use a bigger punch, like in the first turns. Trinisphere on the draw is not awesome, but it will stop his cantripping. I think we leave it in. Alright, we have a needle for Jace, then we can him or sinkhole him, and then follow it up with a confident. It's still a bad matchup, but I think like this hand is pretty close to what you can wish for. Like the only needle turn. Like it's bad if you want to, like he can disenchant it. You can disenchant it before playing Jace. But I just want to play like mana efficiently. Because then turn 2, one of these two spells, turn 3 Liliana, turn 4 Confidence, and the other one. Let's see, he has counterspell up, so I think it doesn't really matter because Sinkhole seems very good because he will fetch maybe basic planes, and then if he can take his only white source, it's good. But him, no, let's him first. He counters it, and we can pressure his mana. Because like the card advantage angle is not gonna work against him anyway. Like he has Jace and all the cantrips and predict, so he's gonna be drawing a lot of cards anyway. So taking one more card by not having it counterspelled, I don't know, it's not really as important. If he doesn't make a land drop, we might Sinkhole instead of playing Liliana. We wanna destroy the white mana. So I'm not gonna Sinkhole his island this turn. Here it's a tough choice what I want to discard, because if I keep the land, I can play Sinkhole and Dark Confidant next turn, like to avoid him Sword Supply sharing it if he fetches for a basic plains. But the Ratchet Bomb is very good against Entreaty Angels or like the Mentor tokens. So I don't want to discard this really, and neither of these, but then I would need to top deck another land if I want to make the double. But our opponent made a choice for us. Like we don't need to choose which to play, because he force of willed Liliana, so no discard for us. So then we will play Urborg or Swamp if he draws it. Then sink all the plains. If he floats the mana, we go to the second main. Let's sink all the plains. Let's float some white mana. Or not. And destroying his lands and he's milling more lands. That's fair enough. Whoa, Confidant survives. That's a big deal. Let's attack first. No, damn it. If he has Snapcaster, it's very bad. Damn. I don't want to risk running into Snap. I should have Thought Seized first to make sure he didn't have Snapcaster. And like we won't even know because he will probably put Snapcaster on top. But I hope we don't lose because like he's on 2 life and we played this in the wrong order. Or maybe he put the Jace on top. I'm just gonna jam the Ratchet Bomb. And if he wants to counter it, that's fine. Last round, Jace into Bounce Dark Confidant, I suppose. And then force of will confident when I replay it. And I can't pick up the Ratchet Bomb because we have Deluge for Entreat the Angels. So we attack Chase. Like he has Force of Will for the Curse Scroll, but we still need to try. Because I don't want to throw Dark Confidant into a Terminus. Like he brainstorms, so he can easily Terminus us next turn. So playing the second Confidant is a bad idea. He's really thinking about forcing this, and I think he should. Because it's like a 50% chance of killing the Chase now. Then next turn, like I can make almost sure that I'm gonna that I'm gonna hit it by like playing out confident first. Mentor. Alright. Let's put the charge counter on. Yeah, and now we're probably gonna have to deluge, which is bad because we really need the confidence to pressure the Chase. And like playing another one, Jace will have had another turn to do his thing. But we can't really let him untap with 2 or 3 monks. Sure. At least he has like only 1 card in his hand next turn. So he shouldn't be able to counter our... Okay, we can take him off white. Let's see. Does it make sense attacking the Chase first? Not really, but it doesn't hurt either. I'm gonna attack him. Like maybe he doesn't want to block. Okay, he does. Then first I'm gonna need to deluge for 2. I'm assuming he doesn't play Daze. So does it make sense paying 1 more? Not really, because our life is kind of precious. I guess you shouldn't expect me to win these. No second white mana, because he doesn't have basic planes anymore. I think we want to play around. Entreat the Angel still. And like he has used 1 Tundra, only 1 Tundra, so he still has like 1 or 2 white sources here. Ouch. Well, not really ouch. Let's play Mishra. If I pop this now, he makes a token in response. We can't kill the Chase, but like we can't let him untap with the mentor either. this. Does he have Terminus? Do we play the Tombstalker? I think we don't play Tombstalker. He did not have Terminus on top. But still we have like 2 attackers. Whoa, okay. Click. Target me. I'm curious if he takes anything at all. Alright, because scroll is very good. Like, it allows us to not play into Terminus, like it's another source of damage. Alright. It's another source of damage that does not need to, like, that's not a creature. I think I want to attack first, see if he blocks. I think I need to play the Tombstalker, because we can't afford to take more damage from playing another Confident or from the clique attacking. No, it's a pity that he had the counterspell. If you played out the Tombstalker first, you would probably have counterspelled that one. And we had one card, the clique, and the mentor. Yeah, I think resolving the Curse Scroll was more important than the Tombstalker. Now I need to start attacking for a lot of damage, like this is gonna deal 3 and maybe 3 next turn. Then Confidence revealing a 3 would be dangerous, so I can't use a Tombstalker. No, not you. And then hope to have like lethal next turn or something. I don't know, we'll see how if he blocks. Yeah, having the Curse Scroll, we would have killed the clique and probably the mentor. That would have been better. So this is 4, next turn it's 9. So he has to block either now or next. Let's try to keep him off retreats. This will probably block the mentor until he draws like ponder, ponder, ponder swords. It's very risky to play the second Confident. But I'm guessing we're not gonna take any damage here. Alright. Ouch. Those cards were very useless right here. This is 9 damage. Then he can swim back and kill me. So I'm just gonna attack with the Confidence. and next turn I attack, and like if he has mentor tokens, then I'm probably forced to play Damnation because, whoa, he's not even waiting to see if I flip anything. That seems kind of loose, like that's 3 damage. Okay, I wouldn't have died. 3-0. Yeah, putting in Damnation against Miracles, it may backfire, like you see, like you don't want to cast it into your own stuff. But if you had an out to the Tombstalker and like developed these mentors, then we really needed an effect like that. And Toxic Deluge, like we wouldn't have been able to pay much life anymore. So it seems like a nice backup plan. But like with any deck, especially without cantrips, you really need to have some lucky draws, and you need your opponent to be not so lucky. But Magic is still a game of luck, even, I mean, it's like, I'm not sure, like, not 50% skill, 50% luck. They're still, like, both equally important, I think. Even the best player can go 0-3 drop on a GP. If you just like face only bad matchups or top deck 5 lands every game. And Box is like the ultimate top deck unless you're playing for confidence. Next two, I'm gonna be happy. If we win both, I'm gonna be very happy. Let's see, is it... what's this guy playing? We have turn 1 Innocent Blood. If he's on combo, we have turn 2 Nether Void. Well, which we will probably already be dead. But, I don't know. I guess that... pardon me. Against an unknown opponent, I think that should be okay. Storm, Show and Tell, or Miracles again. This does not look like... yeah, it's Storm. He's gonna take the Nether Void. Yeah, turn 2 Nether Void is too slow. I might Smallpox next turn just to keep him off mana. If he only had one more turn, I think they literally can't beat Nether Void pre-board. Alright, let's not Smallpox, let's... let's discard Innocent Blood. Tendrils. He's going for Past in Flames. Then, which is the best idea against us anyway. And step. I'm gonna play Mishra. I'm gonna discard everything to the smallpox anyway, so I hope he doesn't have emptied the warrens. And we're gonna be forced to sacrifice, which sucks, but we still need to be able to attack him. And if you draw him to Turek, or especially Sinkhole, I'm gonna be sad. But Storm, with like virtually no cards in hand, they would need to like play LED, like just drop it and then hope to draw into Past in Flames, which definitely has happened to me before. Like this, they do play out like all their mana sources, like all their mana artifacts. At least they should not have any more basics. Like sometimes I think they play 2 islands, or 2 swamps, I think 2 islands. But this cannot fetch a basic swamp. Right, on the play, we would actually have been able to turn 2 the Nether Void. That would have been cool. I mean, it's what you played Nether Void for, just like randomly screwing an opponent who can't beat it. Like, I used to play 2 of them, but like you usually don't want it in your opening hand unless you have like Dark Ritual. And if you resolve it and you don't draw more lands and they do, you might actually just die to it. Alright, I don't want to discard the Tombstalker really. I don't want to sacrifice Liliana, but I have a feeling like if next turn they have, I don't know, could they go Past in Flames next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 6. They can flashback these 2. So 6. Actually no, after discarding Past in Flames, they're gonna need 5 to flash it back, and then they have 1 floating. No, I think I have 1 more turn before I... And we should leave him like with the option of having 1 ritual in hand and top decking the ad nauseam. So if he has 1 card in hand, we might need to still keep plussing the Liliana. We'll definitely put like his lands and the lead in a different pile. Maybe the Piddle and the lead, or like 3 mana and 3 mana. I don't know, we'll see when we get there. So we ultimately Liliana, we hope he chooses, like he keeps the pile with Underground Sea, and we waste it. Oh, Trinisphere. I think that's game over. Then I'm not gonna wasteland him. Let's see, LED Lotus Petal. It doesn't really matter what he chooses. Because I think he can't beat the Trinisphere. And he can't. Let's see. Need confidence. Like you saw, we're living off the top, so we just drawing more cards is better. This is too slow. These are all good to stop past flames or to go faster. Maybe Damnation against Empty the Warrens. That's not great. Like, it's very slow. But I've lost to Empty the Warrens and not stop decking Toxic Deluge like plenty of times. Gonna take out at least one Smallpox. This Liliana doesn't do anything. This, I don't know, I'm considering it a bit too slow. What else? We're on the draw, so maybe Sinkhole is not fast enough. I mean, Sinkhole works well with Nether Void, Trinisphere and Vishalan Port, like the mana denial plan. But we also need to keep it into account. He might just go for a very quick Empty the Warrens, like if he thinks we're gonna discard too many of his cards. So I'll just try split. Actually, I think last time I took out like a land, so I might just cut a colorless mana source instead. I don't know. Probably I should have a better plan. Like, not just do random things, but I haven't played against Storm that often with this exact version. Like, this deck is, like, this hand is weak to not drawing any more lands, but we have turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Thoughtseize, even if you don't draw lands, and otherwise we can have like Growdigger's Cage against Past in Flames. I think we keep this and hope for a land or a Dark Ritual to play the Dark Confident. I'm gonna put these stops there now, so that he doesn't notice we put them on after we top deck Surgical Extraction. So now he will probably know that we're on Surgical if we stop every turn in his draw step. Alright, the land. We don't have third. Actually, these don't do enough yet, I think. Echoing Truth is annoying against these cards. But I think Brainstorm is just gonna be the most valuable. Like, the short term. Like, with the next Thoughtseize we can take something that's better on the long run. Yeah, now I can yield until end of turn because he just sees we don't have any response. Like, maybe taking Lion's Eye Diamond would have been better. But just him brainstorming away like the stuff he doesn't need. It's like almost an ancestral recall in this situation. Well, like taking the LED, I think I'm gonna start with. I can't cast any of these because of Echoing Truth, so I'm gonna start with Thoughtseize and then drop Growdigger's Cage, which he can Echoing Truth if we don't take it now. But if we take it, he has like Cabal Ritual is 3 mana without Threshold, I think. He has like 3. No, he can't go hell 3, then he has 1 floating, he has 4 mana. He can go for ad nauseam if he draws 1 mana source. I think we take this. We just play the Gravedigger's Cage, and if he wants Echoing Truth us, that's fine. At least he won't be able to Echoing Truth one of these next turns. He's probably going for another LED, which is fine for now. I think... Oh, he doesn't drop the LEDs yet. Now we can surgical his tutor if he tries to go for anything. And he doesn't have any draw spells yet, so I feel dropping the Confident has more value than dropping the Chains. I'm not sure we want a surgical in his draw step yet. Maybe if he wants to start like, maybe if he plays like a Dark Ritual, we do it in response. Because like, I think he's not going to go for it yet anyway. If he plays a second, then I will go for Infernal Tutor. Because he might just like try to go tutor, sacrifice both LEDs, and then go for ad nauseam or something like that. So our patience got rewarded, because if he did it in the draw step, he wouldn't have played the LEDs, and then like he would keep them for a later storm count. And now we can like draw Ratchet Bomb, destroy them, and now he's left with like 3 cards in hand. Biff, and Echoing Truth. We took all of them. Yes. And you can do whatever you want this turn. You can Dark Ritual, Echoing Truth, Gravedigger's Cage, go for Past in Flames and like play some cantrips, but I'm fine with that. I mean, he can win if he draws into, like if he flashback Cabal Ritual, then Brainstorm into Ad nauseam or something. Dark Ritual's gone, Echoing Truth's gone. Then he's gonna sack for red, and I don't know, blue. We need some blue. Alright, that's why Storm is exciting to play against. I mean, it's scary as well, but you know, you can like have everything you need, and they might still like ponder like into random tendrils. Like they have 5, 6, 7 storm count, then 8 if they play cantrip, and then they have tendrils that's 16 damage or loss of life. Actually, playing chains would have been better. Like I think they wouldn't have been able to win through chains because they only have one echoing truth. No, then they could flashback echoing truth to take the chains, but they would lose like 2 more mana. So that's like only exactly him having past in flames made it worse. But he has to go for Cabal Ritual first to have all the mana, because then he only has 7, like otherwise he won't have Threshold anymore. So he should have less mana to cast the cantrips. No, he goes Dark Ritual, that's 3, that's 5, 6. He's gonna go for the cantrip first. Yeah, we'll just see how it plays out. I can't predict. Yeah, if he finds tendrils, I'm dead. So, or ad nauseam, tendrils or ad nauseam. He did not shuffle, that's very bad. It's very bad. He will have 4 mana. So, do we want to change anything on the play? No. I think we were fine. So, actually our impatience got punished instead of our patience getting rewarded. I like to play first. Yes. This is not enough because it only stops like past in flames. I think I'm mulligan this, and this one with 1 black mana, it would have been perfect. This one I'm gonna keep. And tough call. Like I think I'm still gonna bottom it, because if like we don't draw a land of the confident, then we're screwed. Like of the second draw. And this is kind of like a Delver strategy. more or less like turn 1, you drop the threat, and then now I hope to like keep disrupting him with... Okay, actually the him would have been very good here. I'm dropping the ratchet bomb now. So like if he plays 2 LEDs, I can sacrifice it in response to the first one, and he can't make mana with it. Or like he can't discard it before going off with empty the words. He probably has like chains of next to empty the warrant, like next to echoing truth. Now I wish I had my him. Or just like play the chains last game. Yeah, maybe the surgical was enough disruption to be able to take it slow with not playing confident yet. Lesson learned. He's thinking. That means he might be able to go off. Yeah, he's definitely thinking about a kill. Damn it. Stupid misplay. Or misjudgment. And that we are. Or maybe he's decided to take it slow. Alright, I like not being dead. You could have petal ritual and stuff, but that's not very likely. This does nothing. And we are still dead next turn. Yeah, mulligan to 5 against Storm. Not a good place to be. Now we can like fake that we have like surgical by like thinking really long. Like if he's trying to go off, but yeah, I think that's not really gonna do much. Yeah. Sure. At least I hope he's gonna try to go over ad nauseam. That could work. seems like 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, he did have the island for him for the Flusterstorm, so it doesn't matter. He's gonna get 6, 7 mana. I should be dead. Yes, that's a pity. That's like 4 storm, passing phase 5, 6, 7. No, maybe play some cantrips or flashback duress first. Or like petition for another tutor for an LED to flashback more stuff. Whatever. GGS. Tutor for LED is 8-9, then Dark Petition for Tendrils is 10. We really could have won. I think we should have won. Oh, it also works. Actually, that's 7. Does he have enough mana left? Yeah. Damn. Oh, this wouldn't have helped, because he would have been able to discard more stuff. Yeah, like he had enough mana and cards to not care. No, game 3 we would definitely have lost. Even with the surgicals, I think. Actually, maybe not the surgicals. Maybe the surgical hand was better, the first hand. But then he would have gone for ad nauseam instead. And he would probably still kill us because we didn't have anything else going on except surgical cage. Last round. But let's try to make it 4-1. That's pretty Artificer Thomas. Never played against him. This I will keep. This is okay against any kind of deck, and this will be good against creature decks at least. Let's see what he has. I do not want a standstill, especially not 2 of them. Like, right. He plays turn 1 Deathrite, I push it, then he can still play a second standstill, but I have Mishra's Factory and a Wasteland for his Mishra's Factory. Actually, he doesn't have a second land, so I may, if I push his Deathrite, if I take Ponder, then he might brainstorm block himself. I don't know. It's unlikely, because they probably play like 22 or 24 lands, but it's a... the potential reward is very big. We might actually push it and Wasteland. Fetch a basic. Yeah, I think Wastelanding him against this hand is fair. Like, unless he has top deck Force of Will, like he won't be able to stop that with a daze or something. Oh yeah, this is good. Plussing is always good, but if I mill 2, then I have 5 cards in the graveyard and I can drop Tombstalker next turn. But I can also minus it next turn. It probably doesn't play Bolt. I think I'm gonna minus it. And play Tombstalker next turn. Because that's a very fast clock if combined with Mishra's Factory. Let's drop a land. Let's not give a creature -2, -1. That's 5 cards and the 6th card, so we can't activate Mishra's Factory. Opponent can't daze us, so I'm gonna leave 1 card in the graveyard in case they ever chase bounce our Tombstalker or like counter it and we need to rebuy it with Liliana. And we have more cards in the graveyard. Standstill, I do want chains. I think I want Confident because they're like a control deck. We need a very quick play to get around their turn 2 standstill. And just to keep drawing more disruption. They probably play Lomar Crucible. Probably some Planeswalkers. I think 3 Surgicals is too many. But like to take their, if they have like a Crucible, we can take their Mishra. Something. Sorcery speed stuff is very bad. Because they usually play Innocent Blood and Sorcery speed removal themselves. Trinisphere these two seem bad because like they have like all the manlands and they play a lot of lands themselves. Rituals, actually Smallpox, that's also sorcery speed. That may be not good enough. Doomstalker is bad against Chase and against, yeah, maybe I'll leave in 1 because it doesn't have a big clock. So Confident Doomstalker is not too big of a problem. Take out 1 Dark Ritual. These ones are all very good. Him on the draw, Sinkhole on the draw. I can maybe get one of these. Yeah, I think getting the him sinkholes is better, so like that. Let's see, Needle is good, Dark Ritual doesn't do much, Cursed Scroll is okay. This hand is not great, but I'm gonna keep whatever. That's what I always do, make bad keeps. Standstill. Pithing Needle. That also works. In the Ratchet Bomb, right? Yeah. I guess he's gonna take the Smallpox. Then I'm gonna drop Mishra's Factory. most likely. Does he have a 3 mana card? I want to needle. No. Maybe Liliana, but I don't care about Liliana. Pause the turn. Actually, I can't F6. Maybe I need to animate factory. Yeah, I knew this hand was not great enough. But I can't 5-0 anymore anyway, so... I don't want to play Urborg, because it's double black. I do want to needle Jace, because he could theoretically play it next turn. And he wouldn't be able to beat it. Well, we can beat Mishra's Factory. I mean, he can attack for 3, he can activate it, pump it, attack, and we have a 3-3. They have a 3-3. So I may want to block because I don't have that many lands anyway. But yeah, needling the Mishra's Factory doesn't Mishra's Factory is not gonna lose us the game yet. And Jace on this against this hand would be devastating. Wow, it's blocked. It's very good for us. That's very aggressive. What does he have? He doesn't want us to see. I have no idea. Okay, I still don't want to drop them because I don't want him to have Liliana or Tombstalker. I think that costs double black. Okay, now he has double black. Now I can drop Urborg. Let's see, I don't know. Or let's stall season first. Well, Spell Pierce doesn't do anything against all our mana. Needle doesn't do anything yet, and Decay maybe. Oh, I think Decay is the most dangerous against our Mythic Needle. I'm sure he can needle Liliana, but I'm fine with that. Because Liliana is not that great against Mishra's Factory. So he's gonna attack as a 3-3. I'm gonna block as a 3-3. And then he has one more Mishra's Factory to start attacking us next turn. Oh, he's gonna Fatal Push it. I'm gonna make it a 3-3 just because I can. He's probably wondering why we do that. For no reason. Oh yeah, maybe he can pump mine. No, he doesn't. That's a pity. Now I certainly want to needle Mishra's Factory. wasteland him now. Take him off double blue. No, maybe I want to keep him off green if he fetches that. Because the black is gonna get anyway, so I'm just actually wastelanding a basic island. And this one might get him green mana. So that might be like a tropical, so that would be better. Because like just taking him off the 5th mana, like the 5th mana doesn't do anything. We need to color screw him. Okay. Now I think of the Veil, and then we're gonna draw Liliana at Last Hope. We're gonna be happy. Or Ratchet Bomb and like blow everything up. Actually that doesn't make sense because killing the Needle on Cursed Scroll. He didn't have Last Hope. Do I play around Spell Pierce by playing Dark Ritual or by playing my second Urborg? And I think I'm gonna respond to Spell Pierce with Dark Ritual, which he doesn't know we have. So basically the Dark Ritual becomes a Inquisition of Kozilek on your Spell Pierce. And now you're allowed to draw your standstills. Did I get punished for not playing the Urborg yet? No double days. Actually, he didn't fetch a green source, that's interesting. Ouch. Do you want to surgical anything? No, none of these cards do anything. Only Abrupt Decay. Like, Chase is locked off, his draw spells. I think we main phase take out Decay. Because that gives him the choice of decaying whatever is the biggest problem for him at whatever he draws. Like if he draws a Chase, he decays a Needle on Chase. If he draws Brainstorm, he needles the Chains. Right, Scry 3, mill 1. Right, he still manages to set up his next draw. It's not a bad card for him. The Ponder is a lot better than Brainstorm if your opponent has Chains of Mephistopheles. Not sure why. Because I wouldn't understand why he would leave the polluted delta. Otherwise, he did not name this Liliana. Then let's play this Liliana. Our opponent is not stop decking upgrades. think he should probably keep his fetches. Like, I'm not sure deck thinning is worth, like, if he gets like a ponder, then plays the first one, wants to draw the second, and I fetch away the third. I don't know. I think there's no reason to fetch here. Although, since cantrips are bad, and he only has 3 ponders left, maybe deck thinning is worth it. Still lose a lot of double chase because it's not. Alright, all we need now is a colorless land. And we can start drawing 2 cards a turn. That is a legendary? No, it's just... Let's have some more fun. Let's make sure we get our scroll back. I don't know, something like this. I think it would be strange if he chose all of these. And I should have kept the chains to do 2 more damage. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. He should be dead anyway. Dark Confidence. Let's ping some damage. Oh yes, 3. Dark Confidence is randomly revealed from my hand. Alright, the swamp we can play it, so we don't need to scroll it. We do. Swamp. Discard the swamp. And he's dead in 2 turns. I'm gonna take this off. Surgical isn't gonna matter. I'm revealing a swamp, so I don't need to upkeep this. He doesn't have cards, so I'm just gonna make him sacrifice. And I think unless I flip Emrakul, actually even then he can't win, because I can, in response to the trigger, I can curse scroll again. So that's 2, that's 4 in my upkeep, that's 6. Sure. I will not kill your death rates. Nice try. Totsies. Totsies. And upkeep response. Okay. Yes, that's alright. Oh man. If we had managed to actually 5-0 this against a Storm player, and get like 2 lists published in one day, that would have been amazing. Yes, I do want to open this. Is that a rare? Okay, that's very disappointing. We need more. Whoa. Okay, yesterday's chests a lot better. Oh my god, Moment's Peace is actually worth something. But the other cards are very crap. Silence, I don't know. Probably not being played anymore in any competitive format. This one, I don't know, probably okay. That's probably all crap. Whoa, Wizardrix, that's like an insult to put these in the treasure chests. And 2 ticks worth of play points. Alright, that was a waste of money, the treasure chests, but oh well, then see you next video.